Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you're having a great day. In the Starfield, we're like 14 levels away from 100. 100. We played 14-hour days. 18 hours. Alexa, how many hours is 14 days and 18 hours? 354 hours, man. Get to this point. Anyway, interesting stats for you, hopefully. Forget to like. Boink. Yeah, that guy had clothing, but he didn't have any clothing I liked. What they want me to do now? Consider it done. Hey, Stephanie. I'm good, thank you.
Our guest.
You didn't just vote no, did you? I even tagged you in a Metric song, you know? I don't know. You might not be familiar with the name, but they're a Canadian band. You assume that you don't like them, but I don't know. Does this song sound familiar? Yes? What's yes the answer to? Is that yes that you're familiar with that song? Yeah, I tried to tag you so you knew. They're also in the Scott Pilgrim movie. They're from Toronto. You voted against them. You hate that song, I guess? Oh, yeah, you're familiar with that song. Oh. See, this is the thing, you know. If you say no, that means you dislike every song that a band makes, you know? And for some reason, we can always find songs you like. So your default answer is always no for some reason. You assume you're going to dislike them. I put that full video of that song into the Discord in the YouTube section and tagged you in it actually. So you can hear the whole thing if you like at the same time or afterwards or whatever.
All crew accounted for.
Be advised.
Oh, somebody else doesn't like them. Sophie doesn't like Metric. Did you vote no, Sophie?
Scan complete. Welcome to the farm.
I'm surprised. I thought for sure.
Our guest.
For sure, this one would clean up today, actually. Combat baby. Combat baby.
Okay, how about here? Ooh, that feels good.
You are the greatest. No, no.
Thank you for
Better
liking and sharing.
I know that's grammatically impossible, but
What don't you like about Metric anyway? I'm not talking about the measurement, I'm talking about the band. Are you like, you don't like Scott Pilgrim and the versus the world, or that song with Brie Larson maybe? Or maybe you don't like this song here. This one's by Metric. generally a rock band, but did that Christmas stuff there, concert. Am I? I'm good, thanks. Combat baby, combat baby. 10 out of 10 landing, hear that? Oh. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Something for you when you have a moment.
Please disregard.
I did. I just looked at it just now. It looked like you had some good food. I saw that Charlotte put her picture of her food in too, actually. Charlotte's food looked really good too. I'm not sure what is the brown meat there. What kind of meat is that on yours? Is that chicken? Mashed potatoes? I'm not sure what the thing on top is, but watermelon, veggies. Looks well rounded for a meal. Oh, meatloaf. Oh, okay. Excellent. Hey, Sophie, did Julian get off of kick yet? Actually, a pretty good suit. Interior quality. Doesn't have the extra stuff. I don't have enough money.
But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin.
Sure you belong here?
We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication.
Meatloaf.
In return.
I'm not closing off the city every time you want to run a tour.
Something I can do for you?
Our investor visits are the key to making Gagarin a place that
Yeah?
works again.
And I need a
A
raise.
place where
It's
people
not gonna
want to
happen.
live again.
People are living here just fine.
If it's an emergency, it sounds like you need to
If
make
you'll
time for
excuse
those
me,
details.
I have security work to get back to.
I thought I made myself clear. I'm not giving you my card. You may be right.
Meatloaf, meatloaf. Did Sophie leave already? I was hoping to hear whether Julian left kick or not.
Hate to be the one that could have prevented a situation. Here's the card. Just make sure you give it back when you're done.
Hello, all. I'm here, everyone. That's easy. Why we need to go all the way to the different planet to do that. Hello, Jeffrey. There we go.
We're going
What's
to be
up,
visiting
Jeffrey?
that one.
Anything good?
I mean, that's a given, right?
You have meatloaf too? What about Sophie? Did she have meatloaf? That'd be weird if everybody had meatloaf, eh? I like meatloaf. You don't put nothing on your meatloaf though, Stephanie. You should put some ketchup on it. Yum, yum, yum. Cold, beautiful night. Well, I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit annoyed because I bought a coffee table with some end tables, and the end table is broken out of the box. So I brought it to the furniture store, and they repaired it, which was good. But the hardware is missing now, so I can't put the legs on. So I'm gonna have to phone them again tomorrow. Hopefully, they can find the
There.
parts.
Got that key card for me? Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better.
Look at that! I got $2,500 for that.
Good. It's time for a change of pace. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for 2 reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
Discretion and the trade tower in Neon don't exactly go hand in hand.
The assignment is pretty easy. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd. And Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails. That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director Zola Adisa and their Financial Manager Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points. I suppose I can give you a brief rundown. We'll start with Zola.
Zola
is a born and bred executive. It runs in the family, so she's highly accustomed to an upper-class lifestyle. She's a narcissist who's also obsessed with public perception, both of her and Quantum Synergies. She wants to be associated with the latest and greatest, so she's drawn to innovation and quality. She's considered it, but she's next in line to be CEO over at Quantum. If she came here, she'd have to deal with stiff competition. As for her talking points, the key things to remember are, Infinity is the cheap version of Ryujin. They're a follower, not a leader, and they lack any sense of clear vision.
I had leftover Chinese food. So like ginger beef, sweet and sour pork, chow mein, noodles, you know.
Just remember, you can refer to the dossier at any time as a refresher. Now, on to Arthur Cruz. Arthur is a self-made man, and he prides himself on that. He's a full package, having both an extremely good knack for numbers and knowing how to talk to people. As Quantum Synergy's financial manager, he's all about driving profit with as little risk as possible. He makes decisions based on facts and heavily researched trends. It sounds like the two of you could really hit it off. Arthur's a great talker, but even the best can lose an audience when finance is the topic. Talking points for Arthur are aimed at steering him toward Ryujin over Infinity Ltd. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher than Infinity's, even with a superior quality product. Infinity's profits are fabricated. They're one audit away from ruin. We have a history of being financially secure that's never wavered, and we have the legal and marketing teams to handle anything that might threaten that. Sounds like you're ready then. I'd still highly recommend reading the dossiers, though. Sometimes bullet-pointed statements can stick out in minds easier than conversation. Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation.
You're sending me virtual stars.
We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion.
I don't care. It's fine with me.
Whenever executives are faced with numbers that don't properly match up, any faith they may have had will falter. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion.
Oh, she's giving me a
I don't want
suit.
any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it? I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
There we go. What do you think? Can we do it?
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Any other doors? Just a little bit to the left. Left, left, left. There's a lot of different kinds of stars there.
Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose we should pay it a visit. Purely for exploration purposes.
We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
If Benjamin Bay used
You didn't have meatloaf?
combustible as helium-3,
Maybe put ketchup on it? That's a good idea. Ketchup goes good with it, or barbecue sauce. Some people like barbecue sauce. Definitely likes everything kind of plain, I think. Around the world.
You are
Margaret,
our
thank you for
guest.
liking. Okay, who's who here?
Someone came dressed to impress. Here on business, or just out to escape? Ah,
Caesar, thank you for sharing
Okay, how about here? Ooh, that feels good.
and full,
and liking if you liked.
especially when there's good downtime.
You are our
Review of
guest.
Industries. A good guess since we are here in Neon, but no. Infinity Ltd.
Jeffrey, thank you for liking as
You
well.
are our guest.
Risky, you say. By all means, enlighten me. Cuts corners. If they are sacrificing quality, be sure we will uncover it. We are a trusted business and would never partner with another company that may jeopardize our reputation. True. Stability is a much needed quality. Our hope is that with our guidance, Drexler will create the stability Infinity needs. But now I realize that is a bit of a gamble. I would hate to think that is a common public perception. It sounds like I may have more research to do. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book by its cover, is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for the insight.
Time to save. What do you think? Do you think we should convince him?
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch. The man knows how to run a business. Well, I take that as a compliment. Coming from someone as well dressed as yourself. You either got great taste or great connections. Maybe even both. Tell me, you don't happen to work for Infinity Ltd, do you? Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear your reasons why. Hearing that is like nails on a chalkboard for someone in my position. But I'm guessing you know that. You definitely have my attention. It is a little excessive, even compared to their competitors. I won't say it doesn't make me nervous. You make them sound like a ticking time bomb, which never makes for a good partner. I may have to take another look at that risk assessment.
I want to say that we, your viewers and watchers, enjoy watching the stream and you, and thanks for everything you're doing for each of all of us. Each day, we know you're awesome and number one to all of us. Well, thank you.
A shared concern. They always manage to pull through in the end. But how long can they keep it up? Look, it was nice meeting you, and I quite enjoyed our little talk. But it sounds like I need to take another look at some data before I head into this presentation of theirs. See you around, and maybe next time I'll be doing business with you.
This is where I'm trying to go. Must be, eh?
Where did you learn to pick a... You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
Take all their crap, eh? I think you're supposed to be able to eat right off the plates and stuff now too. You don't mind metric, but as far as miles per hour and degrees, I like the Imperial. I'm actually referring to a band named Metric. Um, I don't know if you ever saw Scott Pilgrim versus the World. One of their songs is in there. They also, they're Canadian band from Toronto. They're actually pretty good. Combat baby, combat baby. There's one of theirs. Black Sheep. Hello, my friend, friend of a friend. Da 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 da.
You are our guest.
Thank you for liking.
You are our guest.
They also did this. I'll play a little tidbit of a sound here. I did this band.
You are our guest. You are our guest.
That's them doing the Carol of the Bells for some Christmas concert. Oh, look at that. We're tied. If you are, thank you for liking. If I had any good hamburgers lately? Yeah. Yeah, I have. There's been good hamburgers. All sorts of good food. I don't know if you saw, I put up a trip on YouTube to Calgary.
Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out.
I mean, if you want to vote for Metric because of the other thing, the measurement system, you can if you like. Look at this Borealis. She don't want to talk to me though, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry. I don't do autographs. Now that would be something new for a change. You can't even imagine how many people ask for an autograph or picture after we've been modding all night. It gets really annoying.
It makes measuring easier.
Oh, so it's my fault. I suppose next you're going to tell me it's okay for fans to start stealing stuff too. My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had
Sarah Morgan disliked that.
on that thing, and someone ripped me off. Total drag.
No, the metric system makes it easier. Yeah. There's a lot of times, you got to measure things in feet, and then it's a little bit trickier to relay it, I guess. And then other times it's, like usually it's funny, like when I say my height, it's 6'3", but,
Oh man, That would be so cool. Yeah, please. I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up.
She sounds like she's from Iceland, eh?
Exactly. Sir, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay? Well, most of the people who come through here are fans, and they're either zoned or just digging the rhythms. That leaves collectors, competitors, or just a thief trying to make a cred.
I don't know if I've heard this accent too many times in person.
Put the price on everything. Doesn't matter if it's music or the stars. If that price is big enough, you start attracting people with bad vibes and long knives. Only a matter of time before you get cut. See you on the flip.
You've only never baked or cooked in metric? Yeah, I think most of the time it's teaspoons and stuff like that here too. Although, you know, in distances and speeds, I'm way better at metric. %50 in the polls now. People have been voting for and against metric. Do you like, did you ever see Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Busy on this road, eh? Never? Oh. It's a good movie. Should watch it sometime. It's really good. It stars Michael Cera. It's about it's based on a graphic novel, and it's about this guy. He wants to date this girl named Ramona Flowers, but he's got to fight her 7 deadly exes. Oh, there's video games based on it too. It's a pretty popular graphic novel, actually.
Here for a drink? A chimera, perhaps? Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace. On the contrary, our members' lounge has been specifically tailored for that very task. It's a completely secure and monitored environment where you can enjoy your Aurora without the fear of being disturbed, a rare commodity in Neon. If you desire access to the lounge, you can purchase admittance for a completely reasonable fee. Otherwise, you're welcome to relax, listen to our music, and perhaps enjoy a chimera.
$5,000.
A wise choice. Here's your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort. If you need anything else, please, don't hesitate to ask.
Austin, thank you for sharing.
I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information.
And liking.
You are our guest.
Thank you for your business. The man you want goes.
Man, I just spent $6,500 here.
You'll find him at night.
Oh, not there. Okay, how about here? Ooh, that feels good.
A fan of Miss Borealis's works, or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Either way.
Did you have any good hamburgers recently?
But you didn't hear it from me. journeys be safe.
Looks like you need to relax.
You just cooked one. Nice. Stephanie, who's here somewhere, she had meatloaf for dinner. I had leftover Chinese food.
I'd be making a fortune.
Grilled onions, peppers on some Hidden Valley. Nice. You ever go to Red Robin's? Is that any of those near you? I like Red Robin's burgers once in a while. Did you put up your decorations for Christmas yet? Campfire sauce. I don't think I've ever had Red Robin's campfire sauce. Oh, you seasoned it with their seasoning, that stuff that you put on the fries there? The heck, Sarah, jumping in the way. How do we get in here? Press A, I guess. When I went to New Orleans, I bought like this seasoning salt called Slap Yo Mama. They actually gave me a thing of Red Robin's seasoning one time because I had ordered takeout and then I went to go pick it up and then they made me go back. You have a few of them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell.
Look at his garbage bag
Used
shirt.
to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. Well, you'll find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart. Story of my life.
I don't mind beef jerky. There's supposed to be a really cool melee weapon here somewhere. Best melee weapon.
It's a bad place for tourists these days.
Starfield. I think it's called
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell.
Syndicate Enforcer.
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell. Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The whole area's gone to hell.
Why do you make some beef jerky?
Mate, I love her music so much. You a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats. And I love her. Got a track in me head right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, you hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more.
I stole that lady's music.
Bobbing with the wave.
The lady with the Icelander accent.
Yeah, which is why it pains me to be
You get some reindeer jerky.
in the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And but I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly. Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her? I think you may be right.
You're thinking of making some? You should.
Yeah, I do want what's best for her. I don't want that. She should know I appreciate her. As much as I hate to admit it, you're right. Okay, you can have the slate. But
You're
next
facing
time
the wrong way, dude.
I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss out of my brain.
You bear tags? You're gonna go bear hunting?
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
Take it easy.
What's up?
I really need to stop hanging out in Abside.
You got 3 doe tags, 2 buck tags, and 2 bear. He's thinking about making some deer jerky. You know, like beef jerky, except out of deer. And that'll be delicious, because deer jerky is awesome. I had a lot of bighorn sheep jerky before. That was pretty good stuff, too. Anytime you talk about football, you can talk about whatever you want. Making me hungry. You mentioned A&W. Well, A&W is pretty good. You know, it's funny. You can go to a lot of restaurants and have a burger. You know, it costs like, $30 or something stupid. And you know, when it comes down to it, that A&W burger is almost as good as those anyway. Sometimes better. Talk to me. Come on, Borealis.
Hope you're enjoying the music at the lounge. A fan, really. Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time. Yeah, it's not all bad. Love can be toxic, but can be beautiful.
I've never been to a cash-only one in a long time.
Just confused the two. But sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes it's hard to catch it before the break.
You walk out. They walk out to your car with your food.
A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me. Yeah, it looked like nothing was downloaded or tampered with. I'm almost glad it was taken by a fan instead of a competitor.
Yeah, I remember at one point.
To lose that thing.
I was pretty young, but I remember when there were drive-ins.
Into the center of existence. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm still working out the last few sections, but eventually I'll give it a spin in the Astral Lounge. Thanks again for finding that thing. Next time, I'll try and keep an eye on it. Hope you enjoy the show.
You like the graphics? Everyone's all high in this area. With something called Aurora, which is made out of some sort of fish guts. You're inside, you can order at a counter or you can order at the table. They've corded phones at the table and you can call the kitchen to place your order. Oh, that's different, eh? How would you like to live here, Jeffrey? They have a mini golf place. Nice. You ever go to the mini golfing? I like mini golfing.
As technicians, we handle prep and post-op.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Just the person I wanted to see. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astral Lounge can be overwhelming for some, with all its bells and whistles. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of
I like her outfit. Look at that
most junior
coat she's wearing, eh?
to show their cracks. Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
That's exceptionally kind of you, Imogen.
It's well deserved. Just keep making me look good, and there'll be more where that came from. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent
I went
and they just keep
not too
coming.
long ago to
You're still good to go. At
somebody
least
had
this
like an
isn't gonna be a
80s
break
diner.
public shatter.
That was kind of cool. They had like old school
Of their place in the
tables in there and
Some call it retaliation.
some benches.
But we like to think of it as tough love.
Pretty good burger. Pretty thick burger.
Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits. Your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception.
There's a statue of a bear. Nice.
Good. All you need to do is plant the ARC on the service panel of your target. We can handle the rest from here. Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction. And good luck. Keep it up, and you'll probably have my job soon.
What's that bear? Smokey the bear.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Is that the one with the jeans and no shirt? Guess we could just fast travel from here. I used to watch a lot of Yogi the Bear when I was a kid, though. Woodsy Owl. Oh, we're going to Hopetown.
Cycled it.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Neocom. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help. This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
Only you can prevent forest fires. And Jeffrey and you said that at the same time, eh? You used to draw Yogi or Smokey? I don't remember Woodsy very much. I remember the cartoons with conjunction junction. What's your function?
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Ron hopes the best things. I've things for you.
As vital.
What's the weather where I am, or?
Business magnet in the collective.
I don't know, it's a little bit cold, but not too bad. Still no snow yet.
Literal music to my ears.
Buy some ammo. Ugh.
Oh, not there.
Oh,
Okay,
Timothy
how about
found
here?
the
Ooh, that
stream.
feels good.
Thank you for sharing. Much appreciated and liking.
You are our guest.
So we need 50 caliber. Potentially 7.5. I can't even read the small rating for that one. Got a couple weapons with 6.5. 40 millimeter. I don't know if it's this one. Get my glasses. Yeah, that's one solution. Maybe you could just read it to me. So it was 50 caliber, right? I think they had 7.5 there. You like Yogi Bear? He's smarter than the average bear. And why? If he is smarter than the average bear, then why is he getting in trouble? Park rangers, he's not doing anything bad. Yes, he's taking picnic baskets. He's doing what all bears do, in my opinion. You know, in real life, if the bear steals human food like that, though, they would shoot them. I wouldn't say it's like something that all bears do. Oh, I forgot. Talk about the book.
Some may consider excellent.
Who do you like for cartoon bears there, Stephanie? I took a picture of my Christmas tree, but I haven't posted it yet. I even took one of the Pokemon Mario's. Oh, corduroy? You talking about bears? What kind of bear is corduroy? What's that from? Hey, Timothy. You remember Scott Pilgrim versus the World movie? You said you saw it, right? Anyway, the band Metric, that song that Brie Larson sings, Black Sheep, you know, that hello, my friend, friend of a friend, da 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 da. Like, she's the ex-girlfriend of Ramona Flowers or whatever. Or in the band, or the bassist or something is the ex-boyfriend, I mean. Anyway, that's the band Metric for the poll. Made that song. They're a Toronto band. So, give you a thing. The point of reference for the poll.
Cool.
You have just one quiet day. That too much to ask for?
Hey, boo boo. Let me get out of here. Why is he down here?
We'd be dust, except for the factory.
Little Bear was a good little cartoon. Brother Bear.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete.
Hello, my friend, friend of a friend. You know what? That Combat Baby is Metric as well. Combat Baby. Combat Baby. I wonder what happened why you couldn't see the stream yesterday. That was weird. I've had to put a new stream key in every day too. You're not bookmarked, are you?
Something you might be interested in. Keep your nose clear.
Getting steamy in there. All right, have a good day. Thanks for coming by.
Hey there. Got an update for me? Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off. Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for a small bonus through Linden. It won't buy you a new ship, but it's something. You earned it. So, back to business. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely. Good. Luckily, there aren't many, besides the usual. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market. The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor. You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and don't make a mess.
Don't get caught and don't make a mess.
Have things for you.
I have something for you when you have a moment. Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land. You don't appear to have an appointment, but we welcome walk-ins. Dock, and let's see how Trident Luxury Lines can help you.
That's very friendly of them.
Nice clean dock, Captain. Captain, hello.
I'm not certain why we're visiting this star yard. It's doubtful any of us have the credits to afford reasonably priced vessels.
Trying to be sneaky here. She's opening up the door.
If that was locked, there must be something they don't want us to find.
Rest assured that every inch of a Trident luxury ship was reviewed by myself. And my trusty staff, of course. What are you doing here? Philippe didn't say I should be expecting someone. This is the very heart of Trident, and we don't need strays. I find your apology acceptable. Well, I suppose since you're here, enjoy being in the presence of greatness. It's here that
I'm gonna grab some Doritos.
create the next generation of Trident starships.
I'll be right back. Evan.
This silence is unbearable. Are you daft? Please, either end this or say something.
Ah, we got Doritos. What you talking about while I was gone? Is anybody paying attention? Did I miss any key speech?
Oh, my skills are not in question. We have Gia to handle your precious conversation.
Are you saying no to paying attention, or do you say I miss no to missing any speech?
Oh my, that's just priceless. Balancing elegance with the strict engineering requirements of spaceship travel. That's not science. It's art. An art I'm particularly skilled at. Am I famous? Well, my many, many awards and achievements should give you some idea. Oh, why, thank you.
Oh.
Yes, I've recently won my second Grand Nova.
So she didn't say anything at all?
It's a great honor, but after receiving so very many awards and distinctions, they all start to blend together. Yes, I do think I deserve some reward for my considerable virtuosity. I've heard some associates singing the praises of a certain something, hailing from Neon. Velocity, I believe it is called. It's some drink or food or something else. I haven't any idea what it actually is, but my curiosity is getting the better of me. You seem to have nothing better to do. Would you care to go fetch me one of these velocities? I don't much care which variety you get.
Oh, did they?
And of course you'll be reimbursed.
Did you watch it? Was it good?
Oh, fantastic. I look forward to seeing what all the excitement's about.
Did you see that in the food section that Stephanie and Charlotte put their dinners in there?
Whatever you say.
Maybe if I save up.
I don't need to. I can just fast travel.
I just give the word.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. They like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony.
Look at that slick guy's here again, eh? Why don't you work on your page? Just make it better. Yeah. Promoting nothing. All that time promoting people to come to your page would be better off
As technicians, we handle prep and post-op.
Just the person I wanted to see. You got that schematic?
putting your time into that.
Good work. R&D's been looking forward to this one. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process. But first, Ularu wants to see you. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor.
Does it show all three still, Timothy?
Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
I mean, there's ways to get people to naturally check out your page. You know, if you actually talked regularly, instead of the only thing you say is your link. You know, and if you talk regularly and your link is in on your profile, you know, people might actually go to it eventually, you know, and keep going back. Welcome back. What's your favorite song?
These are the things,
Prevent you from speaking moistly.
you from speaking moistly.
Speaking moistly.
Moistly.
I think that was the single most stressful experience. That is an absolutely gorgeous statue. The craftsmanship, it's unparalleled. I wonder if it was hand carved.
This steel could be huge.
Using one hand.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Name and appointment. Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
You know, if they aren't willing, that leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
Do you like to get chocolate at Christmas time, Timothy?
In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments and 1 specialized.
And on top of all that, a flawless record. It's no wonder they love you up here. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments.
Do you guys like eggnog?
Can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly. Good, because if not, I can't imagine we have much use for you here at Ryujin. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them. Oh, you'll get the information if you want to hang on to your job. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some
Hey,
point,
Stephanie, do you like eggnog?
Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. You get to respond with, Razor Derby is the only real sport. Got it?
Oh my god, you corporate types never cease to amuse me. Now I feel like I'm trapped in some kind of spy thriller B-movie.
You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
What about Timothy?
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
You can get like eggnog that's like not as thick. I like buying eggnog that's actually non-dairy, and it's
While we're here, we should definitely stock up on supplies at the exchange.
you might like that kind too. You know, like where it's made out of almond milk or whatever. Some people don't like eggnog. But yeah, if you find that the eggnog's a little thick for you, you could always try eggnog light. Or the non-dairy stuff. What about meat and cheese? Do you like the meat and cheese platters? It's a kind of Christmassy thing, isn't it?
I can't imagine being crammed down. No trees, no grass.
Oops. I think I wasn't closer to that guard. Wrong button there. Oh, excuse me. Well, maybe something you might want to try sometime.
Sidonia, what a dump.
You are our guest.
Well, Sue, thank you for liking. What about Timothy? What kind of chocolate do you like to get at Christmas? And the question about the meat and cheese platters is for both of you guys.
You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going? Not much to see. Same old buildings, same old rocks. What I wouldn't give for a beer and some real entertainment around here. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. You think you're funny, huh? I know your type. Come back when you know how to take your job seriously.
What? I was asking you if you like meat and cheese platters at Christmas time.
#1 pick for the Universal Championship.
And what kind of chocolate you get at Christmas, you know, like if you like chocolate at Christmas.
You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Staryards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little...
What about the meat? Do you like the meat and cheese?
Well, that's a bit of a steep price for
And
things.
crackers?
I think you're overreaching.
For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth. Yeah, I hope so. I'm trying to be reasonable here. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. All right, I'll lower the price, but that's my final offer. Unless you may...
You learn not to drink a liter of eggnog with 5 minutes? Probably a good idea.
You're going to like it. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Milai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived. Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. Even named it Ember. She'd never just hand it over. It saved her life once or twice. Seems whenever it falls into enemy hands, it has...
Yeah, you're not supposed to drink milk like that either.
Or jam. On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun all the more precious to her.
Now, wait a moment. I don't believe murdering bounty hunters was included with the corporate job description.
You're doing me a tremendous favor. Just know she won't go down easily, so be prepared. Malai's ship is called the Datura, and like I said, you can find her in orbit around Saturn. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof. Once I have the gun, you'll get what you want.
Darn fine Doritos.
Head to my
How long ago did you do that, Timothy? Ugh. Okay, what's my mission? Saturn's orbit. You love meat and cheese and chocolate white or milk? I like dark chocolate. I'm not sure a pal of mine.
That's about enough. State your business or I open fire. That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage. Simon's been trying to kill me for years and failed miserably. So, why haven't you opened fire? Talk.
Because he hailed me.
To killing me? How about for me killing you? Huh? Don't think I couldn't take you out if I wanted to. What are you, a therapist? It's none of your business. I admit, it'd be nice to be able to relax a bit. Yeah, right. You know, I'd never... Oh, I get it. All right. You can have Ember, but you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word you won't be harmed, for whatever that's worth.
What's pal of mine?
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. He knows I'd never part with her. We were a thing for a while. Until the coward sold me out. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. And now, I live to blackmail him and make his life a living hell. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive. first time Amber and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. Ugh, she saved my life more times than I care to remember. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know what I mean. Oh, will you? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship. Your ship, of course. I'd hate to risk damaging something I could easily sell. Plus, this way I can simply climb aboard to see if there's anything of value, rather than have to sift through debris. Any access cards I need, I can just take off your dead body. I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind. I'm listening. For now. Okay. Fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Amber, I'll disappear. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary arrangement. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different? Spoken like so many others in my life, and look who's still alive. You can determine what that means for yourself. I guess Simon chose wisely. For once. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a vacation to plan.
That was easy. I tried some Reese's sticks the other day. Those are pretty good. Hey Timothy, have you tried the Bailey's donut yet? Pretty good. I had a Bailey's donut and a Bailey's ice cap.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
You are our
How's it
guest.
going tonight? It's good. Fudge and peanut. Oh, okay. That sounds pretty good. I might have to look for one of those. How's it going for you, Fire Devil? We were just talking about Tim Hortons here in Canada has, I don't know if it's in the States too, but Tim Hortons in Canada has a Bailey's donut. Like a Boston cream donut with Bailey's flavoring. And like their ice cap Bailey's flavored and stuff like that too. No alcohol in it, of course, because it's Tim Hortons. But hopefully it's a regular thing. I kind of like it.
Look who survived the devil herself. Either that or you decided to pay up. So, that lying she-devil finally got what's coming to her. I've been looking over my shoulder for the past 5 years now, just wondering when she'd show up to put a bullet in my chest. I haven't given it much thought. The truth is, I never thought I'd see it. The only thing I know for sure is that I'm sure as hell not going to use it. Just allow an old man a moment. It's strange.
He doesn't look too old.
I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind. Let's hope you're right. Now, back to business. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Nice doing business with you.
What a pain in the butt. I hate going in my inventory to read stuff. 21 items.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception. Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astral Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
We got it.
I hope you know what you're doing.
That was hacking, yeah. Doing corporate espionage there. Do you have any Tim Hortons anywhere near you, Firedale? You should try that Bailey's donut. I don't know if Timothy heard me when I asked if he had it, but if he hasn't, he should try it too.
Ever wonder how the keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Well, that took longer than expected.
Pretty quick, I thought.
Whatever information Simon had was worth it. So sure of yourself, are you? Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. This is a sales initiative for Project Dominion. It's not an Infinity Ltd design. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name, meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Guess I was in her way.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Got a big honking office, eh? Look at this.
Hey, Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation. Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
I never thought of that.
my eye on you.
Don't cause any trouble.
I've been waiting here for ages. This could be
Good. You're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included. It's certainly a failing.
Brittany, thank you for
But now,
sharing. Much
we're
appreciated.
focused on redemption. Directive Theta has one.
Oh, not there. Okay, how about here? Ooh, that feels good.
The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix.
Hello to you. Thank you for liking too.
Assistance for an
You
unusual
are our guest.
We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer.
I did. I beat the main story. Now I'm in New Game Plus.
Or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program. Completely off the books. This means
You get Xbox Series S and a PS5 Slim with a free Call of Duty. Nice.
Consider you to be trespassing. At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up.
I'll keep a watchful eye and make certain your employee doesn't go on some kind of rampage.
Good. No one can know about this, not even our own guards. So stealth will be of utmost importance. In fact, as much as I appreciate the words of your associate here, you may be better off heading in alone. Any precautions to mitigate risk should be taken. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
Picked up something.
Old is coming.
There's something I need to talk to you about. If you want help, I'm here. So, I've given everything we've discussed a lot of thought, and I've decided I'd like Aja Mamasa to conduct our marriage ceremony.
Oh, she wants to get married now.
I knew you'd understand. So, with that settled, I suppose we just keep it a quiet ceremony? Just the two of us?
Just the two of us.
If anyone else had suggested that, I'd say no. But hearing it from you, I know in my heart that it's the right thing to do. I'll send her an invite and we'll see if she shows. Anyone else? Or will the three of us with Aja presiding be enough? Oh, that's sweet of you to suggest, but I think bringing Sona all the way to Aja's home would be too much anxiety for the poor girl.
Doesn't want
We need to give her
Sona
some
there.
time. Honestly, no. I respect everyone at Constellation, but this is part of my personal life. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to keep my personal feelings about us separate from
Hey,
Constellation.
Joshua. 9 degrees there. -1.
All right, it's settled then. I'll send a
We'll get
message
to see
Aja asking for her to
Sarah's
preside
mom,
at the
maybe.
ceremony. As soon as you're ready, let's head to Paradiso.
You
For
are
liking.
our
I
guest.
can't tell you how much this means to me. I love you.
I can't dismiss her. I have to. Go to Paradiso for a minute here. Get my character married here. We married the other girl last time, so we saw what her wedding's like. Now we'll see this one. Where one of your brothers lived, they got their first snow. So your niece saw the first snow. Oh, okay. Nice, I guess. You know, Maverick was saying he's never seen snow yet. $9 degrees, that's pretty cold, isn't it? You're talking Fahrenheit, right?
As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us at the park overlooking the ocean. Before we go to the ceremony, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly what you want. I don't know. I suppose I'm worried that I'm forcing you down a path you don't want to travel. Yeah, I know.
-4 tomorrow Celsius for you.
But you've done so much for me already. I almost feel like you'd marry me just to make me happy, despite your own feelings. Ah, I just melt when I hear you say things like that to me. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as amazing as you in my life. Now come on. Aja is waiting for us. But first...
After we get married, we'll be able to sleep with her and get extra XP bonuses, they're called. Doesn't show anything, of course. But he just makes a comment and then it says you got extra XP bonus. They're probably surprised it just popped right up. Well, that's her mom. So here's Sarah. And here's Sarah's mom.
It certainly was nice of you to think of me.
Looks
when
like she's
sending
100.
invitations to my daughter's wedding.
It's good to see you too, Mum.
I just wish you would have given me more notice. Or maybe some time to get to know your dear partner. I barely even know his name. Yes, good to meet you too, my dear. If only my daughter had thought to introduce us sooner. We could have built more of a rapport before this big day.
We'll have plenty of time to talk more later, I'm sure, after the ceremony. Anyway, I'm sorry, Mum. I know how this must all seem to you. This was a sudden decision, and we didn't want to waste any more time. We wanted to keep
Yeah, I'm
this
doing good,
nice
thank you.
and involve only the people I care about the most.
Sarah, dear. I hope you know that I am delighted to be here, to see you finally get married. It's been a long time coming, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thank you.
Gonna be friends with her mom after.
Be sure to talk more in a bit. But for now,
You were at the dock?
keep poor Aja waiting.
Well, at least they found it.
As soon as everyone is present, we will begin. It's so lovely to see you, Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja. This is the one I told you about.
I've heard a lot about you. All of it good. You're quite a catch.
10 seconds in and already you're embarrassing everyone.
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you are right for Sarah. She's quite special, hmm?
I think I can lower my standards and settle for you.
Aren't you two quite the pair? Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment I lay eyes on them. And you're going to make Sarah quite happy.
Coming from you, Aja, that means a lot.
Of course, Sarah. You know I always look out for you. Now, are we ready to begin the ceremony? Very well.
This is like one of those Hallmark Christmas shows, eh?
It's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might appear that we've grown apart, I feel that we've become closer friends than ever before. When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, and that she wanted me to officiate the ceremony, I was overwhelmed with joy. Not because she had decided to rekindle our friendship, but because she was allowing me to share the happiest moment of her life. I can't imagine a greater honor. And for that, Sarah, I thank you.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows,
Yeah, no doubt that gives you information.
what brought you together today. It is a foundation upon which a structure of trust, faith, and affirmation is built. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable if you both agree to love each other unconditionally with faith, devotion, and acceptance. And most importantly, to allow yourself to be loved. Remember, there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking today. You should cherish this moment and hold it close to your hearts as a reminder of the love you share. If you both are willing to abide by these words, then you can be assured that your lives will be filled with joy and happiness forever.
That was beautiful, Aja.
Very
Thank you.
dramatic.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
No, I'm fine. But I wanted to say something before you continue. When we stood beside that waterfall in New Atlantis, you told me that I
Well, hopefully they'll be able to do something for you.
Understands my feelings. It was at that very moment I realized I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. Your love means everything to me. And I swear to return that love freely and unconditionally, without hesitation. This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart, from deep within my soul, for all eternity.
And you? Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
What should we say to Sarah here, guys? One, two, or three here. Which do you think will be the most romantic? Stephanie voted one. Brittany voted three. Anyone else? We need a tiebreaker. One from Joshua. That's two for one.
I don't mind waiting.
Doesn't mind waiting. All right, let's do one.
Thank you.
Is it? Now I gotta pick one, two, or three again. Two from Timothy. All right, what else? Anybody else want to vote? Two from Brittany. That's two votes for two. Stephanie votes for one. Joshua can mess us up if he votes for make it a tie.
Well, don't go all quiet on me.
Oh, Joshua messed us up. Voted. Now it's tied. Somebody else has to vote now. Well, since it's a tie, the one that was chosen first was two.
I don't deserve someone as special as you.
You had a gift, Sarah?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know if I have a gift for her.
I wanted you to have this as a token of our love. I'm giving this to you as a symbol of the clean break I've made from my past. Oh, it would have been impossible without your help. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
With these promises of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation, I happily pronounce you life mates. Congratulations!
We're life mates now.
Aja, I don't know what to say. That was amazing. I couldn't imagine having this ceremony without you.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Sarah. I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and contact one another. That isn't necessary. This was my gift to the both of you. Well, you're both welcome to stay here for as long as you like. Sarah, your mother will be staying here with me for a few weeks. We've actually got a lot more in common than I expected. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I wish the both of you a happy and healthy life together.
I'll never forget this, Aja. Thank you.
I'm happy to host Abigail here at my home. She's quite charming. It was a wonderful wedding. I was so happy to... She was a royal pain in the butt. That's what she was. Hot-headed, impulsive, eager to rush into things without examining the ramifications, eh? Honestly, a lot like I was at her age. Her hunger to explore the void was the most fervent I'd seen in my years at Constellation. There wasn't a single assignment she'd refuse. All in all, though, she was one of the best explorers I've traveled with. And I'd wager that holds true up to today. That woman has a good head on her shoulders. You should count yourself lucky to be a part of her life. I was chair of Constellation for 35 years. I was there for all the low points and all the high. I kept Constellation out of the colony war, made some incredible discoveries, and recruited
She
some
was
of the
chair
best
for
and most
35 years. It probably took her
talented
some time to
students
get
staff.
there.
I just finally reached a point where I felt I'd done enough. And it
So
was
she's probably
time
like
to take
60
some
something
action.
now, I guess.
And I have no regrets either. If you're expecting controversy or some sort of political reason, I can assure you it doesn't exist. And between you and me, I'm not getting any younger, eh? And this tired old woman wanted to enjoy the sunset of her life on this beautiful world. You have to ask? Look at the place. It's absolute paradise. I can spend my day at the beach, relax with a cool drink and catch up on some reading, enjoy the cuisine, whatever my heart desires. I haven't even traveled off-world since I arrived. Hell, I haven't even boarded a spacecraft. It's so wonderfully liberating. Moving to Paradiso was one of the best decisions I made in my entire life. Goodbye now.
Guess we should talk to her
You
mom.
deserve someone special. I really do hope you're truly the one for my daughter. It was not quite what I had imagined for Sarah. I thought it would be a grand affair with hundreds of friends and extended family gathered to celebrate. But given her history, I should say I'm not entirely surprised she chose something completely different. However, despite that, I must say that this was truly something special. It was quite splendid. Just the two of you, myself, and Aja. From the bottom of my heart, thank you again for having me.
Oh, gosh, really? We're doing this, are we?
Oh, can I?
Asking for embarrassing
Sarah was
stories.
6, I believe. She lost her second tooth, but this time she actually lost it. I forget how it happened exactly, but it ended up going out with the waste as we were flying between Jemison and... Oh, I forget where. It's not important. She was so distraught. Mummy, what if the tooth fairy doesn't know I lost a tooth and doesn't come? She cried. So I told her to write a note and leave it under her pillow for the tooth fairy. So she ended up explaining what had happened and begged the tooth fairy for a spaceship so she could go off and find her lost tooth for her. It was adorable.
Thanks, Mother. Just... thanks for that.
Mostly the physical distance between us. It wasn't intentional, I'll have you know. Our lives simply diverged as she grew older. You may not know this, but we had different plans for her when she was growing up. I've since come to terms and accepted that she didn't want to follow in her parents' footsteps. Perhaps... She needs to hear it from me. I need to make it more clear to her that I'm proud of her, regardless of her choices. I need to, if I want to be closer to my daughter and her new partner. Bye then, dear.
Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away. Yes, have a look.
There we gotta leave.
Couldn't stay away too long.
Well, that looks like a good spot to wrap up for the evening. If you haven't followed yet, please do so. If you want to check out my YouTube, link is in the video description. Thank you for whatever role you played today. Those who shared, much appreciated. Those who chatted, Joshua, Stephanie, Brittany, Timothy. I'm not sure who else is still around. Firedevil. 50-50. Somebody wants to break the tie on the poll, you can. So don't forget to check out my YouTube. Links in the video description. Subscribe there. Watch some videos if you like. Past streams and clips of vacations and stuff. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be a tie for metric. So there you go. Canadian band. They were in Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Or at least one of their songs was. Brie Larson singing it. Have a good night, everybody.